It is with great humility that our delegation comes to Maidan. We observe from afar the courage, the self-determination of the people of Ukraine to have a more democratic, open, transparent society. So we come in solidarity with them. We come in sympathy for those who lost their lives speaking out for freedom. We come in great sadness as to how this could possibly happen. We come with great respect for the revolution of dignity. What a great phrase. It could apply to everything, every aspiration for respect in the world. And we come with interest as to how we can identify more closely, help more seriously the Ukrainian people. Hearing about it, seeing it in the press and in the media, it's really hit us very hard. But coming here is really transformative in our gaining an understanding of the courage, of the values, of the idealism of these mostly young people taking responsibility for their future. I want to say how proud I am to be joined by a very distinguished delegation: Congresswoman Rosa DeLauro of Connecticut, Congresswoman Anna Eshoo of California, Congresswoman Shelley Pingree of Maine, Congressman David Cicilline of Rhode Island, and Congressman Cedric Richmond of Louisiana, and Congressman Mark Beasley of Texas. They all bring their experience in Congress and from their committees in trying to help the people of Ukraine in terms of the economy, in terms of democracy, in terms of freedom, in every other respect. We're here to learn, and we come here to do that respectfully. Questions?
Thank you very much. Our first question comes from Reuters.
Yes. What should the United States do to bring forward the settlement of Ukrainian crisis?
Well, are you talking about the military?
Yep.
Would any of my colleagues like to take that? I'm happy to answer your question. Would you like to speak to that?
Well, obviously...
This is Congressman Mark Beasley of Texas, a member of the Armed Services Committee.
Well, obviously, we want to see Ukraine push back the separatists. We believe that we want them to be successful in Crimea, obviously, and want to be supportive as much as we possibly can. On this trip, we've met with officials, here in our U.S. Embassy. We've also met with government officials, and it's very important to us. We want to see Ukraine whole. We want to see Ukraine be successful and prosper, as well as working on all of the other issues that may be preventing Ukraine from consolidating as quickly as possible, including energy issues as well.
We're very proud of our embassy here, of our ambassador and representatives of our country in Ukraine. They have great knowledge of what is happening here, and working with them, we're very proud that the U.S. has been supportive of the IMF, releasing the $1.7 billion last week as part of the $17.5 billion commitment initiative for Ukraine. We are very proud to have been part of supporting the $2 billion in loan guarantees, sovereign loan guarantees from the U.S. To Ukraine, and that's in addition to nearly $500 million in other assistance that our country has provided. I know there's need for more. I just want to say, Congressman Eshoo, I'm particularly proud of the work in reforming the police, because that's been largely done by California Highway Patrol, California Office of Emergency Services, and California, other aspects of security in our state were both from California, our National Guard as well. Any other questions?
We have time for just one more. That question will come from the Associated Press.
What are the next steps to support Ukraine for the International Tribunal in the May 17 repression investigations?
Well, that is Does anybody want to try to that? Well, I think that it was said very well when they said that when Russia vetoed the UN Security Council resolution, that would make one suspicious or ask the question why. Why would there not be the interest of everyone on an organization called the Security Council of the United Nations to have an investigation that would lead to the truth? And that's what people need to hear, the truth. And that's what's so important, taking us back to here. This is about shedding light, about the angels, the heroes, the heavenly 100, identified in so many ways for their courage to shed light on the need for more transparency and more light here. We need the truth. We need more light shed on the cause of that terrible, terrible tragedy. And of course we support a global investigation. My understanding now that the Dutch government is taking the lead on it, but I think we can do more. But I thank you for your interest in that as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I'm sorry that's all the time we have for
today.
today.
Anything to add on any?
I just want to say that Samantha Power, our representative at the UN, made a very strong statement about the U.S. position, supporting an ongoing investigation, and also a commitment to do all that we can to be sure the Ukrainians get justice and that those responsible are held accountable. But there was a very strong condemnation from our ambassador at the UN to the Russian veto, and I think that really captures the position of our country.
Thank you. Thank you.